Welcome back to your Internet Sister podcast, y'all. I haven't posted in literally 2 months, but sometimes you get thrown off your game, and then you gotta get back in the game, girl. You gotta just be like, okay, you know what? I've been slacking. I need to lock in, and we finna get into that shit today. We finna lock in today. Let me calm down. Let me stop cursing at y'all. But no, we about to get into that. All of the things because what are y'all doing? What am I doing? We need to figure that out. And we need to figure it out quick. Because I just feel like, you know what, actually, let's slow it down. Thank y'all for tuning in, first of all. Second of all, make sure y'all subscribe to this. Third of all, if you've been tuning in and you've been on the TikTok and you've been on your game and you've been listening to me, shout out to you because learn from the sister that do shit and she know, like, girl, come on now. That's what this is. So you can see the shit that I do and be like, okay, my sister told me to not do that exactly. And I don't got nothing fun to drink today. But if you got something fun to drink it. If you need to roll up for this, roll up for this. But let's jump right into it, girl, because we need to have a chat. Today's main topic is going to be don't turn into no loser. Because, listen, sometimes you sit around and you be around some loser shit so long that you turn into that. And you start being the loser shit that you complain about. The loser shit that you sit around and be like, I don't like this, I don't agree with this and that. And then eventually you be around it so long that you conform to it and you are now a loser. And I ain't gonna lie, I've literally on this hiatus that I haven't been posting and shit like that, oh my gosh, and stuff like that, I feel like that's what really drilled into my brain was that you are turning into something that you don't want to be. And you're turning into the thing that gets under your skin. You're turning into the thing that you don't agree with. Like, it's bleeding into you and you're not even picking up on it. And I wasn't picking up on it. I'm just thinking like, oh, I'm going through life, like whatever, like I don't like this, it's getting on my nerves. The whole time, I was becoming the type of person that would get under my skin, the type of person that would get on my nerves, the type of like habits and behavior that would just make me be like, I'm giving myself the freaking ick, if you will. Like, hold on, let me dip my orange juice. I feel like sometimes we can be, it's got pole, gonna piss me off. I feel like sometimes we literally can be like so much around stuff and so much around people that we let that type of energy consume us, and then you're missing out on stuff that be right in front of your face. Like, I feel like I talked about this on my Internet Sister TikTok page, that sometimes we let bad energy and bad things trick us out of our spots because we know better. And if you're really in tune with yourself, and I feel like if you're really in tune with the Lord, and that could mean whatever you believe in, if you're really in tune, then it's like some stuff you know better than, and some things you're choosing to do, and then you know deep down, like, this ain't what I'm supposed to be doing, and I need to stop doing it because I'm missing out. And I feel like there be blessings and opportunities right there, but you so in this other stuff that you're not even supposed to be in, that you're letting the energy and the people trick you out of your blessings, trick you out of your spot. That's what I mean when I say trick you out your spot. Like, you have more opportunities when you're doing the right thing than you will ever have doing the wrong thing. And I know I see people on social media sometimes be like, oh, like, people that do the wrong thing, they don't suffer no consequences, this and that. You don't know that. And just because something looks good don't mean it is good. And that's another thing. Like, the enemy can make something look so good and feel so good, and you think like, this could not be bad for me, baby. It's terrible for you. So a lot of times when people be like, oh, karma didn't hit this person, or nothing bad happens to this type of person, and they do bad stuff, you don't know that. First of all, just because you have all these things, materialistic things, like, that don't mean you winning in life. If your mind is fucked, I feel like the mental controls so many things. So if your mind is fucked, at the end of the day, you're losing. If your spirit and your soul is fucked, you're losing. So sometimes we see things and we feel like that's the goal and that's the good thing. What peace and what joy are you getting out of it? You're turning into a loser. Don't be a loser. That's for my sisters. Like, don't turn into no loser ass bitch. And that's just plainly how to put it. You sitting around, like, no shade to myself. Like, I haven't put out a podcast episode in what, 2 months almost? And I could go into it about like all the type of things that may have consumed me. But why would you participate in it? Why? Don't let that throw you off your game. That's what the enemy wants to do. He wants to give you all this bullshit, and then you forget about the ultimate things that you want to do. You forgetting about your goals. You forgetting to make some money. You calling out to work. You don't feel good. You're not keeping your hair done. You're not keeping your nails done. You're not trying to have no maintenance. Now, the same type of vibes that was trying to suck you in, now you're the vibes. Now you are the vibes. You are the loser now. Because you be around so much loser shit and loser ass people. You the loser. And on top of that, even if you weren't the loser, why would you be the only one not the loser in the group? Why do you want to be the brightest one in the group? The most motivated in the group? The most everything in the group? And it's not even trying to be like mean about it. But eventually, once you get older, I'm 28. If I start looking around, it's like, don't nobody know shit. I probably need to remove myself. Because I'm around people that I can't even learn from. I can't even grow with them. Like, what am I doing? I'm turning into that. You're becoming that. You're not doing stuff no more. I went to the bookstore, I think, was it last week? Because I was just like, what the fuck? Bro, I haven't read a book in a minute. And I like to read. That's the thing. I enjoy reading. And I'm like, what have I been doing? And then if you sit back and analyze, what have I been doing? Oh, like, I'm turning into a loser. And that's just like a plain way to put it. And sometimes you got to be hard on your own self. And I got to be hard on y'all. Y'all, my sisters. Like, girl, you know what you want to have. You know what you want to do. When the last time you worked on it? When the last time you even wrote something down about it? When the last time you prayed about it? What you doing? But you'll say, oh, I don't like this and I don't like this type of thing and this type of person, this type of vibe. You're becoming it. You are that. So you don't like yourself. No. Get on your shit. Stop becoming a loser. You getting tricked out your spot. And you probably done walked in rooms that you was supposed to be in, but you was in the wrong group when you walked in the room. Now you didn't miss out. Now you didn't miss opportunities or miss something because you're around a bunch of stuff that don't even align with you. That's like, and then I feel like when you're spiritually in tune and you're like really like mindful and you know yourself, sometimes you can sit in something and you'll be like, I don't even belong here. Like this is not even my environment. I feel like you can feel it, like literally deep down when you're not aligned with something, because it won't feel right, first of all. Second of all, it's never going to bring you any peace or any joy. It's never going to go right because it's not for you. It's not aligned for you. You wonder why shit, okay, every time I hang out with this girl, it's always some mess. Y'all are not equally yoked. And that don't just go for relationship. People always say romantic, but it's all type of relationships. Every time y'all kicking each, y'all falling out. That's not your friend. Ugly truth. It don't matter how much time. It don't matter about this and that. You can become unaligned with somebody. You probably was aligned with that person at one point when y'all was doing the same loser ass shit. But if you try not to be a loser anymore, dang, we keep bumping heads. Y'all not, and it's not, and it's okay. When you get older, it's okay. What you gonna do? Keep hanging out with the bitch and keep hanging out and keep falling out and keep getting back together and crying and all, like, it's not gonna work out for you. It's not for you. And I feel like when it's something that's for you, you're gonna know and it's gonna feel right and you're gonna feel this from God, and you know the conversations that you and God have. Me and God, we be talking throughout the day, and I know the things that we talked about. So it's like when something happened, I'd be like, okay. When something go against the grain, it'd be like, okay, we did talk about that, so I know better. But I know we discussed, but literally that will happen to you. You don't want to be that. Every time you go hang out with these people, you're not even having a good time for real. You just there. It's not a lot for you. And you're around some stuff that just it doesn't fit you anymore. It's not your cup of tea anymore. You got a new cup of tea. You're a different glass, and it's okay. They can be those glasses, and it's not any beef. But you just head in another direction, and that's okay. You're elevating, and when you're elevating, you can't be around stagnant people and things, like, because then you'll become that. You be working on your goals, and then you realize, oh, I've been hanging with this group, and you ain't did no goals, and none of them doing no goals, and then you like, damn, wait a minute, they said they wanted this, I ain't seen them work on it. They said they want to lose some weight. We don't even work out. They eat whatever the fuck they want to eat. And that may seem small and petty, but that's some that. It makes sense. There's no discipline. There's no drive. And then you'll become that way. Okay, well, I'm going to just go out tonight, and that's okay. Then it becomes, okay, I'm going to just go out one more time. Okay, and then, oh no, I'm going to just go out this one. You haven't done nothing towards your future, the things you want, and you don't have to be like all the time 24/7. Oh, I only work on my goals, I don't go out this night. You can have a balance, but when the fun keep outweighing, and it'd be like, oh, you look up and time be going by, like we almost to August. That's crazy. And we're gonna be in what, 2027? Even the thought of 2027 is crazy. Like, you gonna look up and be like, damn, I mean, I had a ball. Okay, now what? You had a ball. Now, what about self-growth and improvement? Bitch, you're the same person that you were. You should just want to be growing every single day in a small, even if it's in a small way. If you got out the bed earlier than usual, okay, cheers to you. You walked around the neighborhood, cheers. You got your steps in. I know that's right. Body tea. You got up, did your hair. You ain't did your hair in a week. Okay, girl, cheers. Like, just pour into yourself as much as you can. Don't be no loser. Now remember, that's our main topic. Write that down if you need to. Put that on your mirror. Get you a sticky note and put don't become no loser this year. When you look at the end of the year and be like, damn, I was on my shit. I did have a ball. But I'm also not even who I was in January. Like, I'm a whole new person. Body different, mind different, soul different, spirit different, your environment different, talking different, walking different. Like, exactly. Because I know you're not no loser. We just be doing loser shit sometimes. And even myself. That's why I'm here. So you don't do shit like me. So you can be like, damn, Dominique, she did say, all right, yeah, I'm kind of being on some loser shit. Exactly. And write that down. Yeah, put that on your mirror. Get you a dry erase marker. So every day when you got to go to the bathroom, when you go brush your teeth, okay, damn. Okay, I do need to lock in. Exactly. What are you doing? Sometimes you can motivate yourself. Sometimes you don't need no motivational speech for real. You know exactly what you need to be doing. And you should look at your life and be like, do I want this same life? Yes or no? The answer is no. Okay. Well, that should tell you what you need to be doing then. Another thing. Y'all, let me tell you something. First of all, bad stuff like energy, like if you don't believe in like energy and things like that and like soul ties and all these type of things, you're not gonna understand what I'm saying. But that like will stick on you, literally. Like, it will stick to you. Like, you can leave away from something and you can still feel it on you. Like, even in your home, you can feel the bad energy, the negativity. When you go places and do things, it's like you just have to switch your mindset when you wake up. Switch your mindset throughout the day. Sometimes I can be like, oh my God, this is gonna piss me off. And I guarantee I say that probably 20 times a day. And then I just gotta switch it around and be like, bro, like, why are you even gonna let that piss you off? Because then you get pissed off, you'll let that stick to you for the whole entire day, the whole entire week. But you're still pissed from Monday and it's Saturday and you're still pissed. So it's like a mindset thing. The whole point of this episode is just like, Don't have no loser ass mindset, because that's gonna turn you into one. The mind, it starts there, in my opinion. Like, that's where you gotta go first. Okay, why am I so pissed? Why am I so fucking mad all the time? What am I even mad about? Then you analyze and be like, oh, okay. You probably need to switch some things around in your life. Because what's wrong? Why are you so angry? And that could be put onto you. Like, you wasn't even no mad ass bitch before. You wasn't even angry all the time before. You wasn't sad all the time. What's going on? You need a shift in your atmosphere. That's a whole gospel song, but that's the truth. Like, it's starting to, like I said earlier, it's starting to bleed into you, and it's seeping out, and people can tell. Cause especially like if you're genuine, people around you know you, and it'll be like, dang, like, girl, you didn't used to act like that. Like, oh, girl, you kind of falling off. And that's why I mean, like, don't be in a loser ass group. Because I feel like if we all really on some different type of timing, we're gonna notice things about each other. Like, and then when you get older, sometimes you do have to tell your friends some stuff like that. And it's not even like a mean thing, but it's like, if you know your friend, like, she keep up with herself, she tries her best, she kind of, girl, you ain't got your hair done in a minute, or girl, you missing 4 nails, baby. What's going on? What happened to you? Like, what are you doing? And it could be like a small reality check, but just don't be no loser. Y'all, we got how many more months? August, September, October, November, December. 5 more months. Challenge yourself. 5 more months. What do I want to look different? When I walk into January 2027, like, what am I going for? What do I want differently around me? What do I want to look like? What do I want to smell like? What do I want to be doing? A lot of us doing shit that we're not even happy with it. But honestly, the economy, I mean, I can see why people are keeping jobs they don't even like. But, what do you even want to do? Even this, for me, like, it might not be a big deal to people, but this is a big deal to me. This is like a little baby for me. When I first did this on TikTok, it was like my little baby. It was something outside of, like, my personal self, like my personality. Like, yes, I can be this girl with this big personality and this and that, but when I made that, I was just like, I wanted something different, and I wanted to make a difference, and that's something for me. So even if I was posting these every single week and I got 10 views every single week, you did that shit though. And at the end of the year, I can be like, damn, I'm like, bitch, I posted every single week. Like, people fall off and they don't get back on it. Like I said before, when I got on here, I haven't posted in 2 months, and it's like, damn, I literally was thinking about today, like, bro, there's some shit that you wanted to do, and there's some shit you want to have. So what am I doing? I could have went another 2 months and never did nothing. And then what? What does that make me? What's that say about me? Exactly. Y'all, I'm not even gonna make this long. We're gonna wrap this up. But I'll be back. Your sister gotta come and get on your ass. And I probably done did something that I need to get on my own self about. So I'm like, let me get on y'all while I'm getting on myself, so y'all can be like, oh, girl, I'm not finna be like you. And that's good. Don't, unless I'm doing something right. But cheers to this episode. It's just really short and really quick, but that's okay. We're gonna be back. I'm not even gonna put a time on it, because that's where you be fucking up. You say, oh, y'all, we're gonna be back next week, and baby, you ain't been back in 2 months. But cheers to us. Cheers to my sisters. I love y'all. We're going to have a good, what's today, Tuesday? Tequila Tuesday? That's the problem. Look at that. Today, we're going to have a good Tuesday. We're going to have a good week, period. And yeah, shout out to you, boo. Don't be no loser ass bitch.